our next pen video. Come on in. Let's go. Hello everybody, Larry here, and welcome to Pen Case, episode number 5. And I'm back at Starbucks this afternoon with Andrew and Mr. J.K. Harper, and we're going to just do what we do. So today I want to talk about a few new things that I got coming up. I mentioned, I think on the last Pen Case, about doing some pictures, and I'm not sure if I'm going to give them away or sell them, but first of all, this is what I had made of me. I'm different, I like different stuff, so I made a picture of me, unusual, but I love it. This is the glossy look. Can you dig it? The white hair, the bow tie, Larry's fountain pen, dig the shades, all looking good. So I like that. Now, what I'm thinking about doing is I'm either going to sell the pictures, I'll make them, I'll have them done, I'm not going to frame them. Whoever buys them, they can frame them. You can get a frame at Walmart. It won't cost arm or leg. And these are all gloss, and we're going to start off with the Pelican M1000. Now, some of you fountain penists out there love your fountain pens. I know I do. And you might want some pictures of your fountain pens or something to do with the fountain pen world. Inks, papers, have a whirl with ink dripping out, whatever. You know, I can do that. So here's an idea, because all these are going to go on my wall. That's one of them. And then here is the Pelican M800. These are some magnificent pens, but I love all my pens. Lower end, doesn't matter. Middle of the road, I love them. That's going up. And here's one that I come up with an idea. I thought it was pretty cool. This is the Vanscotti Homo sapien. Is that cool? You see this giant Vanscotti Homo sapien right there, then you see me. Little bitty me to a big old giant. Isn't that cool? That is dynamite. Yep, come up with that idea. But like I said, this will be up and running soon. So if you're interested, you know, leave those comments below. Tell me what you think. Would you be interested in buying one? How much is the cost? Under $2. I think even, don't quote me on this, maybe even lower, maybe $1 maybe, I'm not sure. But you would get it for whatever I get it for, because I'm not making any money on it. My whole plan is not to make money at it. My whole plan is to give you guys something that you're going to enjoy, and you're only going to find it on Larry's Fountain Pens. I want to do different stuff. I want to pick up the game. I want to be the guy who's bringing new things in with new ideas, be creative as much as I can. Okay, so that. So anyway, there was a question given from me about inks, and it was an interesting question, and we're going to get to it in a second here. Okay, back to the question now as I drink my precious vanilla latte, only at Starbucks. That's the place to come. You want a good latte? Right here, Bryan Irvin Road in Oakmont. Check it out. Atmosphere is dynamite. So here we go. Read the question.
This is from Francis. I bought a lot of ink samples, but I have concerns relating to the longevity of the samples. Do you think the samples dry up after some time? I know some inks fade over time, but I can just put them in the dark. How long can I expect the inks to last in plastic vials?
Good question. Now, I'm by no means an ink expert. I'm learning the game like everybody else is. So, let me tell you what I have going on, and then I kind of made sure that I knew what I was talking about, how to answer it. So I asked a higher authority, and his answer was about like mine would have been. First of all, I have a lot of samples. because I like a lot of different, I like a variety of inks, right? So I think I have right now 40. I did have 80, I had 160 at one time. Right now from last year, I may have 15, 16 vials from last year. They're anywhere from 7 months to maybe a little over a year old. And I've been testing them to see about fadeness. So far they haven't faded, but they will. But I'm sure every ink is different for whatever they put in those inks. They're made different, but every ink has one basic common chemical. But anyway, so I'm working on that, and there's a thing called mold. I've heard somebody mention that there was one ink that he opened it up and smelled bad, and he looked and had little crispy critters running in there, and it was mold, so he got rid of it. So I haven't had that happen to me yet, and hopefully I never will. But it's best not to have a whole bunch of samples, because you don't want to take that risk of infecting your pen anyway. I wouldn't by no means. So yes, some inks will fade. Which inks? I don't know. You just have to try it, hit and there, and see which ones will. And that's what I do right there. Will some go bad? Yeah, some may go bad. So, with that said, that's on the ink thing. So, now we're going to move on to something different. I want to show everybody something new. I've got a few little goodies in there. That's new. First of all, I have a pin roll, pin wrap, and this was given to me out of from Fountain Pen Revolution. Thank you, sir. First of all, I've had this now for a little over a week. I've never owned one. First of all, I didn't think they would be any good. This is good. Cowhide, this is good. The leather, it feels great, man. It's smooth, and it holds the pins in there very well, and they're real protective. And I'll show you what I'm carrying right now. Here we go. We have the King of Pins, Sailor. Ta-da! One. Then we have the Pelican M1000. Another one. What do you think so far, Andrew?
Love it.
Then we're going to go with another Pelican M800. Love the color. Oh, I just love my pens. And so, yeah, I'm really overprotective. A lot of money spent on these. Money that it takes me a long time to get these pens. And then, believe it or not, I have my Lamy Studio. I love that blue color. It's just a good pen. I like it myself. I like that kind of propeller clip going on. And here's the Lamy. Kind of reminds you of that vanishing point, but not quite. I like it out and in. So I got that going on. All go nibs except for the Studio. And then here we go. There it is. The Vanscotti Homo Sapien. I love them all. Cool pens. Cool pens. I enjoy writing with them. And notice the flap on this, how it goes over and it protects those pens right there. And they're all secure within the pouch. And a lot of these pens are large pens, and there's ample enough room in each pocket to host each pen. Well protected. And so it's open on this end. So when you roll it up, it's going to go against there, right there, boom. And just roll it up, and there you go. And then this will hold it. Now, some people wonder, why doesn't the flap go all the way across? Good question, and I don't have that answer. Maybe that's just how it was designed. Okay? But it works. In the, right over here in the back is the initials for FR, for the fountain pen revolution. They're right here. It looks really nice. This is really one sharp roll, pen roll. It's just sharp. And I believe this pen roll is 29 bucks, I believe. Talking about affordable, this is affordable right here. So, and this is some good quality leather right here. Trust me, this is well worth the money. It holds 6 pens, big fat ones, juicy ones, skinny ones, long ones, short ones, makes no difference. This is it. And this is going, what, on 2 weeks now, I think. I've been using this, and I'm really liking it. And it, the little leather wrap string we got going on here, it's thin, but it holds it together. How long will this last? Good question, I have no idea. But if it was to snap off, let's say in a month, 5 months, next year, not a big deal, because I'll just use a rubber band to put around it. Not a big deal. The big deal is the case effective? Is the case doing its job? Does the case protect my pens? Is the case good looking? The answer is yeah. This case does everything it's supposed to do. So, yeah, it's well worth the money. It's the best $29 you've ever spent right here. And I'm hoping I'm right on that. I should have looked that up, but I did. You know, my memory's about as long as an elephant, so, But you can look this pen roll up on Fountain Pen Revolution. It's going to give you the layout. So, that's that on that. And thank you, sir, for sending me this pen roll. I love it. Oh, and I love the way it smells. Love that leather smell. And the way it looks, it's just, I'm digging it. And so will you. Okay. Well, we're talking about Fountain Pen Revolution. These are 2 pens that I did purchase from them last year. I purchased these pens from the Dallas Pen Show. I just thought I'd mention these to you and show you right quick. Both excellent writers, both very affordable pens. What did I pay for them? Under 10, under 15. Really affordable pens. And I enjoy using them, and I'll be doing a review on these next week. And then there is a Fountain Pen Revolution that sent me with the pen roll that I'll be showing you next week, and that's going to be a giveaway. So stay tuned for that one. Real quick, going to have a giveaway coming up. It's going to be on the Bear and Fig bullet journal. So remember that last year, bullet journal, Bear and Fig. You need to look it up on my videos and tell me what do you like about that bullet journal. And then you're going to be emailing me, emails only, what you like about that. And then next week I will give everybody the details and when is it going to start and when is it going to end. Also, something else new I got in. I had to have one, like I really need it. here's the new Lummy that's come out, the All-Star. I've got the one from last year, that really nice blue. Well, here's like a teal turquoise color, kind of almost matches mine, almost, but looks great, doesn't it? Good looking. Okay, I love pens. Can't help it. It's just, that's my thing. Love pens. So, no, I haven't inked it up, and I may do a review on it, but there's been so many reviews on it, I might wait a while, but anyway, that's that. I'm glad I got it. I've ordered a bunch of paper, and that's coming in. I've got a bunch of ink that came in, so be doing reviews on that. And here's a notepad I brought with me, some Clairefontaine, and it's glued up here, so and the paper comes off easy. It's good paper, and they have here's the sheet that you can put under it, so you'll have some lines to write with. Well, you can't see it on camera, but you can. And that's good paper. My favorite paper though, Tomoe River. Tomoe River. How about yours, Andrew?
Yeah.
Yep. And my other favorite is Life paper. Remember, I gave you a sheet of that. That's good stuff. So it's right there with that. But this is good paper also. I like using the Tomoe River and the Life for my letter writing. And then on my other papers, I like it for journaling, using it in, like for my dot bullet journal. I'm also making some of my notebooks into an ink journal. So got a lot of things with those going on. So I want to give a special shout of thanks to Chris Rapsick. He's a fountain pen reviewer, and Chris has been doing it for many moons now, decades. So Chris is very knowledgeable about fountain pens. He knows his stuff. And how many fountain pens does this gentleman have? Over 1,000? So, you know, when he does his pen reviews, he doesn't have to go out and buy them because he has so many. He can just go into whatever drawer he wants or pen case and say, I'll just use this one or that one or here or there. So that's pretty cool. And Chris, through the year, has sent me paper and some ink samples and pen cases and some pens. In fact, he got me started on some vintage Esterbrook, I believe. So, a special thanks to you, Chris. Y'all might want to watch his channel sometimes if you're out and about on the YouTube. There's quite a few fountain pen reviewers out there, but when you take on the task of doing fountain pen reviews, it can be a lot of work because you got to do a lot of research on it. Because when you're going to talk about a pen, you want to give correct information because the viewers are watching and they're listening and they want to know as much as they can about a product you're reviewing because that's going to help them decide yay or nay. So it's really vital to do that. Also, believe it or not, Chris just sent me the other day some catalogs. Believe it or not, I've been looking for them. And they're from the Fountain Pen Hospital. I've been looking for these. I'm going to be reading them. It's going to inform me about different kinds of pens, prices. So this came in really, really handy, just in time. So, and I was really surprised to see it. And look at the back, it has the Delta. But anyway, I won't show you the back because we have Chris's address and I won't be showing that at all. So, anyway, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this video and leave your comments below. And we're getting close to the 400 mark. We're about 300 almost 340. So as soon as we get to that 500 mark, that's when I'm going to pick the winner. And it's going to be a nice little something that's going to be coming to your home in your box. And when you open it up, you're going to say, wow, look what Larry sent me. So, okay, with that said, that's going to be it for tonight. Nathan didn't make it, but thank you for coming out, Andrew. And we'll see you next week for episode number 6 of Pin Case. And be safe. Subscribe to that channel. Join Larry's Fountain Pen Army. Spread the news about fountain pens. Hit that like button to let me know that you liked the pin case today, what we talked about, what I showed you. And leave your comments below. All right. Peace, love, later. Till next one.